Welcome to our YouTube tutorial on ions for grade 9 students. In this video, we will explore the fascinating world of ions, understanding what they are, how they form, and their importance in chemistry. Let's dive in. Before we delve into ions, let's review some basic concepts. Atoms are the building blocks of matter, and they consist of protons, neutrons, and electrons. The number of protons determines the element's identity. In neutral atoms, the number of protons equals the number of electrons, resulting in a balanced charge. However, atoms can gain or lose electrons to become electrically charged particles called ions. The charged species which can be negatively charged or positively charged in liquid, molten state of compounds is called ions. Ions can be of two types. An ion, negatively charged ion. Cation, positively charged ion. Ions can be single, charged atom or group of atoms carrying a charge. Such ions called polyatomic ions. Here are some examples of polyatomic ions. Bicarbonate ion, HCO3 negative. Ammonium ion, and H4 positive. Sulfate ion, SO42 negative. Cations are formed when atoms lose electrons and become positively charged, while anions are formed when atoms gain electrons and become negatively charged. For example, when magnesium loses 2 electrons, it forms a magnesium ion, Mg2 positive, which is a cation. On the other hand, when chlorine, Cl, gains 1 electron, it forms a chloride ion, Cl negative, which is an anion. When these 2 lost electrons are taken up by chlorine, they form a chemical bond with magnesium. Such bond which are formed by losing and gaining electrons are called ionic bond. Compounds which forms ionic bond between their atoms are called ionic compounds. So, magnesium chloride here formed is an ionic compound. Writing chemical formula. Symbolic representation of elements in a compounds is called chemical formula. The formation of compounds, which can be represented is based on valency of elements. The combining capacity of an element is called valency. Every atom is made up of 3 subatomic particles: electrons, protons, neutrons. Electrons moves around the nucleus while protons and neutrons reside inside nucleus of atom. It is the electron which participate in compound formation, hence influence valency and majority. The number of electrons donated or accepted or shared by an element is also represented by valency of an element. Atoms make compounds so that they come to stable state, octet state. Valence electrons and valency. Valency, the combining capacity of an atom is called its valency. Valence electrons, the electrons present in the outermost shell of the atom. These electrons determine the valency of an atom for the atoms having valence electrons less than or equal to 4. Valency is same as that of the number of valence electrons in that atom. For example, valency of magnesium is 2 because valence electrons is 2. If number of valence electrons exceed 4, then valency equals 8 minus number of valence electrons. For example, valence electrons in oxygen is 6, so valency of oxygen is 8 minus 6 equals 2. Valency of atoms with 8 valence electrons is 0 as they have fully filled valence shell and cannot gain or lose electrons to form molecules or compounds. Rules of writing chemical formula. The valencies or charges on the ion must balance. When a compound consists of a metal and non-metal, the name or symbol of the metal is written first. Example, Na is sodium which is metal, and Cl is chlorine which is non-metal, so Na comes first and then Cl. When a compound's formed with polyatomic ions, the ions is enclosed in a bracket before writing the number. Example, aluminium sulfate. How to derive chemical formula. Step 1, write the symbol of element. Example, Na for sodium and Cl for chlorine. Step 2, write the valency of the element under their symbols. 1 is for both Na and Cl. Step 3, interchange the values to get their exact number of atoms participating in compound formation. Since 1 is common for both, valency can be ignored, and chemical formula of sodium chloride is NaCl. It is to note that if valency is same for both the elements, they are ignored and symbols will be written as such. Pause this video and practice simple chemical formula by taking reference of table provided here. You can try with calcium chloride. Here is the practice sheet for you to practice. Use the table to get its valency and derive its chemical formula. You'll get the answers of this sheet in my next video. Ions play a crucial role in conducting electricity. as they are responsible for the flow of electric current in solutions and in the human body. They are also essential in biological processes, such as nerve impulses and muscle contractions. If you found this tutorial informative, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest videos. Thank you for watching.